We will be ranking every Premier League club's transfer window activity and their signings from this summer. So I'm gonna be having some categories to place them in. So I have incredible, very good, good, decent, not bad, and horrible. So we'll go more in depth about the signings that each club made and how good they did. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let's get straight into it. So first off, we're gonna go with Liverpool. Now Liverpool, they have had a decent transfer window. Not decent, I would say it's been absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best transfer windows we have seen for a while, and possibly greatest transfer window ever. So Liverpool have signed Isak, which happened on deadline day. Kirk has just come in, Frimpong has come in, Ekitike, Wirtz, first off, he broke the transfer record for the most expensive transfer, and then came Isak. It was like 135 million pounds, I believe, so unbelievable. And they added Mamardashvili into that signing as well. That already happened, it advanced, but Liverpool's transfer window, I'm placing them in that incredible kind of category because that's probably one of the best transfer windows we've seen from a club in quite a while. Now second, we're gonna go with Chelsea. Now Chelsea, they have had quite a good transfer window, bringing in Delap, Joao Pedro, Jamie Giddens, Joel Hato, Estavio, who's very, very good. He's a youngster. I'm sure he's gonna be doing absolutely incredible. Joao Pedro seems like he just fits straight into this Chelsea team. Hold the play amazing, can run in behind. Just fantastic signing right there. Garnacho, which was a interesting signing, especially since they signed Jamie Giddens. I don't know why they got Garnacho, but probably for the depth anyway. And Buonanotte is a good signing as well. So in terms of Chelsea's transfer window, I'm going to place them in that very good category. In third place, we're going to go based off the Premier League table right now. So in third, Arsenal are in third at the moment. They have had an incredible transfer window. Arsenal signed Kepa, Zubamendi, Norgard, Madueke, Mosquera, very young centre back who came in against Liverpool and he did incredible. Unfortunately, we did see Saliba getting injured, but what can you do? What can you do? Gyökeres coming in for Arsenal. Eze as well. We've been crying out for Gyökeres as a striker, and Eze, you could play both in the middle and at left wing, so that's a very good signing. And Hincapié on loan, I think we got him just for the depth in case Gabriel gets injured as well. But Arsenal, I'm gonna place them in the incredible category as well. Now Tottenham have had actually quite a decent transfer window. They have signed Kevin Danso. I'm pretty sure that was gonna happen as well. Both Kevin Danso and Matthias Tell, they were both on loan until the summer, and I think Tottenham just bought them permanently, which is a pretty good decision from them. Danso, very solid center back, good with his feet. Matthias Tell, youngster, but with Premier League experience, he's gonna get better and better. Kudus is a great signing as well from West Ham. Palhinha on loan from Bayern. Xavi Simons, very, very good player. They signed him mainly due to Maddison's injury. Xavi Simons, one of the brightest talents in the world right now. Kolo Muani on loan as well. That's a very good one for that striker spot. And I put Tottenham in the very good category. Now in fifth place, I have Everton. I put Everton in the decent category. They have signed Dewsbury Hall. He hasn't gotten the best game time at Chelsea, so this move to Everton is going to benefit him very well. He's already scored like 1 or 2 goals. Grealish on loan, he's had an incredible start, like 4 assists in like 2 or 3 games already. Unbelievable start. He's already showing his creativity as well, and I feel like at Man City he looked like a robot playing under Pep. But Tyler Dibbling as well coming in from Southampton, Tom King coming in, Adam Uznu, so those two are youngsters, and I put them, Everton, in the decent category as I mentioned before. Moving on to Sunderland. Now Sunderland have had quite the good transfer window. They have signed Enzo Leafy, Habib Diarra, Talbi from Club Brugge, Adingara, I believe from Brighton, Xhaka coming in from Leverkusen, that's huge. This guy shows so much passion on the pitch, it's incredible. Masuaku coming in, Mark Guehi on loan from Chelsea, Mukiele Gertruga, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Robbie from Ajax, this guy, young player but very high potential for him. Bertrand Traore, he's been at Aston Villa before, so he has that Premier League experience. So overall, this is a very, very good transfer window from Sunderland, and I put Sunderland in the very good category. Moving on to Bournemouth, their transfer window hasn't been the best. They have brought in Eli Junior Groupie, Adrian Truffert, Petrovic from Chelsea, and Amin Adli from Bayer Leverkusen. That guy's an absolute baller in the middle of the field. And they lost Huijsen Zabarni and also Kirkej. So 3 of their most key players. They haven't really replaced them, which is not a good sign. Truffert, I'm pretty sure he's a left back, so that's kind of a replacement. But the other positions, they didn't really bring in players to cover that. So overall, I put Bournemouth in the not bad category. And in 8th place, we have Crystal Palace. I mean, they've had a not good transfer window, for being honest. They brought in Walter Benitez. Borna Sosa is a very good player. I remember watching him in the Euros World Cup as well for Croatia. Very underrated player. Jeremy Pino as well, that guy from Villarreal. Very good youngster, so that's a great signing right there, especially since they lost Eze. So most likely Jeremy Pino will be playing left wing or right wing. He could play any wing. Edward has left the club as well. So Crystal Palace, I put them in the not bad category. Moving on to Manchester United, sitting in 9th place. So Manchester United, they have had a pretty good transfer window, bringing in Mateus Cunha from Wolves. That's a very good signing right there. He's had quite the impact on the team, just no goals and assists. Yeah, Diego Leon, a youngster coming in. Brian Mbeumo, that's a very good signing. I believe he costs like 75 million euros. That's a huge transfer fee, but it makes sense because he scored literally 20 goals last season in the Premier League with Brentford. So Benjamin Sesko coming in as a striker for Manchester United, so that's a very good signing as well. It's a shame though he has not started any games yet, so maybe give him a little bit more time, I guess. And Sion Lamens as the keeper. Man United were originally supposed to get Emi Martinez, but they did not get him at the end of the day, so they got a different keeper. They sold Anthony, they loaned out Sancho, Højlund went to Napoli, Garnacho went to Chelsea, Rashford went to Barcelona, which is a good move for Rashford. He's kind of been balling out over there as well. For Manchester United, for this transfer window, I put them in the good category. Moving on to Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, they've had a okay transfer window so far. Not the best one, not the worst one, but in terms of signings, they brought in Igor Jesus from Brazil. I believe he played for Flamengo, I think. Jair Cunha from Botafogo, Dan Ndoye, Omari Hutchinson from Ipswich, James McAtee from Manchester City, Nicolo Savona, I believe he's a youngster from Juventus as well, on loan. And Zinchenko is a pretty good signing. I just wonder where they're gonna play him, on the fullback, left back position, or in the midfield. That's a loan deal as well. But overall, not too bad transfer window from Nottingham Forest, and I think I put them in the decent category. The next one, we have Brighton. Brighton, they have had not the best transfer window, for being honest. Tommy Watson coming in for them, Diego Capola, he's only been subbed on in their last game, so give him a little bit more time. Oliver Buscagli, De Kuiper as well. So not too big signings. I think they should have made some big signings, especially since they lost some pretty big players from the club as well. Like, they literally sold Joao Pedro to Chelsea, and Ciso went to Strasbourg, but after that it's gonna go to Chelsea. Lamptey, he went to, I believe, France as well. Estupinian went to AC Milan. They haven't really replaced them as well. properly. So I put Brighton in the not bad category. Moving on to Leeds United. Now Leeds United, they've had an okay transfer window, bringing in Lucas Nmecha from the Bundesliga, I believe from Eintracht Frankfurt, Seb Bornoa from Wolfsburg, Gabriel Gunnarsson, Sean Longstaff from Newcastle. Calvert-Lewin is actually a pretty decent signing because they do need a striker. Noah Okafor from AC Milan. I feel like that guy's just had a lot of potential. He hasn't fulfilled it at AC Milan, so maybe this move could really benefit him. James Justin from Leicester. That's a very good deal. I've always rated him as kind of a fullback, but Leeds United overall, I think this transfer window from them has been decent, so I put them in the decent category. Moving on to Man City. Man City have had quite the summer, I would say. They brought in Ait Nouri. They needed a left back, so Ait Nouri fits right in there. Cherki coming into the squad as well. Unfortunately, he is out for 2 months for them, so that is a huge miss. Reinders coming in from AC Milan. That guy, incredible. That guy's a De Bruyne replacement right there. Trafford coming in as the keeper, and Donnarumma leaving PSG to go to Manchester City. PSG literally forced them out, and yeah, Man City needed a keeper, especially since Ederson left. So Donnarumma last season in the Champions League, he was the best keeper in that competition. So Man City lost Ederson, Grealish they loaned out, and Walker left to Burnley. De Bruyne left to Napoli as well. But overall, this transfer window from Man City, I think, has to be placed in the good category. Moving on to Burnley. Burnley have had, I would say it's a okay transfer window from them. They've brought in Marcus Edwards on a permanent. I believe he's been on loan before. And Tuanzebe coming in. This guy's been at almost every club. I've seen him at Man United, Aston Villa. I don't even know where else he's been apart from that, but yeah, permanent deal to Burnley. Kyle Walker going to Burnley as well. That's a pretty decent signing, but he gave away a penalty almost in their last game. Broha coming in as well. Pretty decent striker, I would say. Dubravka coming in as the keeper, and Ugo Chukwu coming in from Chelsea. I believe he is a youngster as well. So Burnley, I put them in the not bad category for this transfer window. Moving on to Brentford. Brentford, not bad, I would say, transfer window so far from them. I'm gonna place them in the not bad category. They have signed Coyote Kelleher from Liverpool. That's a great signing, especially since Flecken has left the club as well. Milambo coming in. Henderson coming back into the Premier League, but this time with Brentford. Ouattara from Bournemouth. That's an incredible signing. He's been scoring almost in every single game for Brentford, and Reece Nelson is a very good signing for them, especially if they need a winger. And in place of Mbeumo, maybe he could ball out at Brentford, let's see. But they have lost some key players like Wissa going to Newcastle, Mbeumo going to Man United, Norgard going to Arsenal, Flecken, I believe he went to the Bundesliga as well. So as I said before, I placed Brentford in the not bad category. Moving on to West Ham. West Ham, it's been a alright transfer window from them. They have signed Todibo on the permanent deal. Malik Doif, who I've seen small glimpses of him in the West Ham games, he's been pretty decent, so that's, I would say, a good signing. So for Kyle Walker-Peters, he's always been a reliable fullback, so that's a great signing. Callum Wilson, he already scored when he came off the bench against Nottingham Forest, beating them to 3-0 in this past game week. Hermansen coming from Leicester. Mateus Fernandes coming from Southampton. Igor Julio coming in. But West Ham have sold Agard, who I haven't seen play for a while. He's gone to Marseille. I believe Emerson left as well. Kudus left. That's a big miss for Kudus. Danny Ings is gone, Kufal gone, Cresswell is gone as well. So overall, I'll place West Ham in the not bad category. Moving on to Newcastle. Now Newcastle, I would say, have had quite the good transfer window. Like, they have signed Elanga. They needed a right wing after they lost, what was his name? Almiron. He was a pretty decent winger, but they brought in Murphy, who has been performing. I think Elanga is just a step ahead of him. So Elanga, with that pace, he's got 11 assists from last season. It's a great signing. Loaned in Ramsdale, probably as the backup keeper. Malik Tia from AC Milan, pretty decent center back. And they've signed a striker in Nick Woltman. I've seen clips of this guy. Very skillful striker, and I believe he's like 6'6", so you cross it in, this guy will head it in for you, and he's got the footwork and everything with him as well, so that's a great signing for them. But they sold Isak Dubravka and also Longstaff, and I forgot to mention they brought in Wissa as well. That's a very good signing. So imagine Wissa and Woltmade up top. That's going to be a great partnership. So Newcastle's transfer window, I'm gonna put it in the good category. Moving on to Fulham. Fulham, they've not had the best transfer window. They brought in Lecomte, they loaned in Chukwueze from, I believe, AC Milan, and brought in Kevin from Shakhtar Donetsk. Now Willian left the club as well, and so did Carlos Vinicius. I haven't seen that guy play in like over a season or something. Nothing much happening in Fulham's transfer window, so I'm gonna have to place them in the horrible category. Moving on to Aston Villa, they have had not the best transfer window as well. Bringing in Marco Bizot, Evan Guisand, Lindelof. They loaned Sancho in as well. Loaned in Harvey Elliott, which that's a pretty decent like transfer window from them, but they did sell Alex Moreno, loaned out Bailey. Ramsey went to Newcastle. Asensio is going to be a huge miss for them because he went back to PSG. That guy was just very good for them in the middle, very creative, and that's what they're going to miss. From him, Rashford, his loan ended and he went back to Man United, and they loaned him out to Barcelona. So overall, I'm gonna put Aston Villa in the not bad category. And last but not least, we have Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now, yikes, they've had probably the worst transfer window in this summer. They brought in Strand Larson and also John Arias. That's it. Just 2 signings. But they have sold Fabio Silva, Guedes, Semedo is gone, Ait Nouri is gone. So a key player right there. Cunha is gone as well. Probably their main goal scorer right there. Main creator. As well as Sarabia is gone, so they haven't really like replaced them. Sure, Strand Larson has pretty good strike on him, but still, I do not believe he is as good as Cunha. They should have brought in more signings, especially with the money they got from Cunha. But yeah, that's probably one of the worst transfer windows I've seen from them in a while. I'm gonna place them in the horrible category. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Let me know who you think had the best transfer window and who you think had the worst one. And don't forget to drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe as well if you don't want to miss any more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.